Hey everybody, Still Distraction here, coming to you live from Atlantic Studios. Just wanted to say hi, do a little live drawing, and let you know the Oppressors Volume 1 and Archive Universe Volume 3 are available right now at BatAtlanticBooks.com. So please, if you want to help me hit goal, go to BatAtlanticBooks.com, links in my bio, and help me hit goal so that I can produce the Oppressors Volume 1 and Archive Universe Volume 3, and I'll mail these graphic novels out to you. I need your help right now to get these books printed and shipped. So go to BatAtlanticBooks.com. We've had a good first week. It's been a week. Feels like an eternity, but it's been a week, and it's always a little stressful to launch campaigns. It's always a little nerve-wracking. But I'm thrilled so far that I have 22 people that want to see the books get produced. So I need your help, though. I need to get more than that. I need a lot of people. So please go to BatAtlanticBook.com and share the campaign with anyone you might think would want it. This is a Grendel Prime drawing I did. Why can't you hear? Let me know if you can't hear me. I think the audio is working. But if it's not working, sorry. Should be working. Let me know if you can't hear me. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you can hear me. If not, you can just watch me draw. Let me know if the volume's working. If it's not, sorry. All right, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Thumbs up. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. If not, that's too bad. But I'm going to keep drawing. So I got Brian has a thumbs up. I returned the audio. Thumbs up. I hear you. Good. Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the thumbs up. It's always a little strange with technology. I've done videos before. I've done lives before where I just was talking to myself and people were like, oh, no, the audio wasn't working at all. I'm like, oh, great. I just talked for like an hour and I said some great stuff. So I'm glad that I have confirmation that you can hear me. I don't mind talking to myself for an hour, but if I'm going to sit here and draw and I don't need to just ramble on. So it's better to know that I got people listening. Oh, good. You can listening now. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This is a Grendel Prime drawing I did. This was really fun one. Matt Wagner, I love Grendel, so I did that. If you want this drawing, go to BatAtlanticBooks.com right now and grab the commission level and say, hey, I want that Grendel drawing. And the first one that gets it, gets it. So BatAtlanticBooks.com, grab the commission level, say you want the Grendel Prime drawing, and I'll send it to you. Shoot me a message and be like, oh, that's the one I want. All right, cool, great. I will put it aside for somebody. So get it. Yeah, whoever gets there first gets it. So run right now. Run like the wind. Go to BatAtlanticBooks.com. First person that says they want that Grendel Prime drawing, grab a commission level, grab that drawing, get it, and I'll send it out to you. So I'm gonna draw. What am I gonna draw right now? Jesus, I should probably plan. See, the thing is, what I do is I start drawing, and I have no idea what I'm gonna draw. Right? Sometimes with a smart person would go on the back here, and they would take an eraser and they'd erase this thing that they just wrote, and they would take a pencil. I don't have an eraser. You know how bad I am at planning these. So I got some different kinds of paper. So this is pretty cheap, inexpensive paper I buy. It's 11 by 17. I buy a lot of it. I like it. And then I print my own blue lines. Right. So you'll see here it says DylanAndrewsArt.com. Dylan Andrews. The year I printed this out, which was 2 years ago at this point. So this is all my own blue lines. I print these out myself. But on the back, it's got no blue lines. And so what I'll do is I'll just do like a little sketch. Like, what am I going to draw? I guess I'll draw my own character. And I'll have them like coming into the frame like that. Ooh, that'll look cool. Yeah, so sometimes I'll do little sketches on the back. This one here, I didn't have any blue line. It's just straight paper with blue line. But the good thing about having blue lines on a page is it tells you the trim and the bleed and the live area. And that's kind of fun, if you're like actually making a comic book and you're like, oh man, where is this going to get cut off? All right, I'm gonna do a big drawing of my character versus. So go to batlanticbooks.com right now. Jump in, help us hit goal. I need your help. Grab this Grendel Prime commission, grab a commission level, and yeah, we are almost 50% funded, but we've been kind of stuck at 50%, almost 50% now for a little bit. So I really need your help. Go to batlanticbooks.com right now. Pledge as much as you can. Tell all your friends, tell all your enemies. Yeah, I'd love to get funded this week. I'd love to hit goal. Get some fun stretch goals planned, but first we have to hit that goal. So definitely go to patlanticbooks.com and jump in the campaign. It's a good campaign. I think I got a bunch of cool stuff. Just announced a stretch goal. So once we hit goal, everybody's going to get mini prints, which are fun. So definitely go to batlanticbooks.com right now, please. And the link is in my bio. And if you just jump in for $1, if that's all you can do, that every little bit helps. And if you can't back financially, share it on your social media. That would be huge. Because I need to hit goal in order to get the books printed and shipped out to you. And if you just want to grab a digital edition, if you live somewhere else in the world and you can't afford the shipping, totally get it. Just grab a digital edition and I'll send you PDFs. PDFs. So yeah, we're at 22 backers, which is great. I mean, thrilled to have 22 people that like my work and want to support it. But I would love to get 100 backers. I'd love to get 1,000 backers. Well, maybe not 1,000. That'd be a lot. But 100 backers, as many backers as we can get. That would be awesome. So if you haven't yet, go to batlanticbooks.com right now and jump in the campaign. And let me know if you've got any questions. Whatever questions you have, I'd love to answer them. I hope you're staying warm wherever you are. It's chilly here in sunny southern Maine. It's bitterly cold. Bitterly cold. Maybe I'll just pencil this really tight. That's not really how I work. So this is my character versus from my series The Oppressors, which is available right now at batlanticbooks.com. Hope you've been able to check it out. It's my best work yet. I think you're going to be super thrilled when you see the books. It's a really fun story. So they're trapped in this island prison called the Crate. That's why volume 1 is called Escape the Crate. And they're injected, they're put to death, they're injected with a virus that will kill them in 24 hours. And they have 24 hours to escape the crate. And that's the story. And they encounter a bunch of super-powered, meta ability evil people. One of my questions for a long time has been, how do I get hired as an artist? Draw really well. That's step one. Step one is draw really well, right? So draw really well, and then find someone to pay you to draw. And there you go. You are hired as an artist. So step one, draw really well. Step two, find someone to pay you to draw. And then you will technically be a professional. As of now, I'm writing only one comic project which doesn't pay that well. Working. I'm writing only one comic project doesn't pay that well. Step one, draw really well, like really well. Like draw like really good, right? So that takes a while to get really good at drawing. And then step two is find someone to pay you to draw. And that's how you are technically a professional artist, professional illustrator. Can't figure out the finding part. Finding someone to pay you to draw. It's like Steve Martin had that old joke. Like, how do you become a millionaire? How do you become a millionaire? Step one, get $1 million. Right? And it's true. It's like it's as easy as that, right? Just get $1 million, then you're a millionaire. So, and I don't mean that to be flippant. I mean that as what's your goal, right? Is your goal to step one, draw really well, right? You got to look at it in the other way instead of thinking, how do I get paid to draw really well? How do I get paid to draw? No. Step one, draw. And then step two, find the people that want to pay you to do it. It's really it's weird, but it's a lot of it is kind of how your thinking is, right? Your thought process. Like, well, what are your goals? Well, I want to be a millionaire. And it's like, okay, well then step one, get $1 million. Better to have the goal be, or more efficient to have the goal be, draw really well, right? That you have control over. The finding someone to pay you, that's kind of out of your control. It's true. I mean, it's just kind of the way the world is. You can't decide what other people are going to do. You can't make them do anything. And just so what you can do is what you have control over is your own ability to practice and draw and become proficient. I've been practicing. Need to get me a new computer and learn that digital art. Yeah, digital art's great. Digital art's great because it allows you to oftentimes become efficient, right? So if you're working on something and you're like, oh man, it'd be so much more efficient if I could do this digitally. It'll speed certain parts of the process up, which is incredibly useful. But yeah, traditional art's still really important. I wouldn't discount the ability to just take out a pencil and draw something on a piece of paper. It's still a great skill, and it's cheap, right? There's very low barrier for entry. That's what I tell my students. And if you go to makecomicscool.com, you can sign up and take lessons from me. But what I would tell my students is, get a ream of copy paper, right? 8.5 by 11 copy paper. Get a big old ream of it, and just start drawing. Just start drawing every page. Fill up that ream of copy paper. And then once you've drawn an entire ream of copy paper full of stuff, go get another ream of copy paper and fill that one up. And at some point, what you'll do is you'll take those individual 8.5 by 11 sheets and you'll fold them in half so they're vertical, and then staple them together and start drawing little mini comics. And draw an entire ream of papers worth of mini comics, and then do it again. And you're like, oh, that seems like it takes a long time. Yeah, you gotta really love drawing. I drew all day. And now I'm going to draw all night. So I just draw all the time. Traditionally my favorite, but everyone's nagging me to get on digital. Everyone. Starting to draw, but I posted some drawings on my profile. Hey, great. Starting to draw is how you got to start. The only way you're going to learn how to draw is by starting, right? And that's often the hardest part. I was saying the other day, it's like just the forcing yourself to get going, is really tough. But once you start going, once you get that pencil moving, it's always easier to keep moving. It's really tricky to force yourself to put that time aside and, get off the computer or off the Game Gear, whatever kids are using these days. The Game Boy Color, is that what people are using? The Neo Geo. It's really tough to get off of the Atari and force yourself to sit and draw, because that Atari is just so much fun. But once you get going, and once you start drawing, it's a lot easier to keep going. And then what I find happens is I lose track of time, right? I call it flow state. So you'll get into this flow state where you'll be like, oh, it's been 5 hours. And I got, this page done, and I just was totally zoning into those songs I'm rocking out to, or wherever my brain was at that time. I was on another world. I was in the world of the place I'm creating. Drawing on paper, comics drawing. Yeah, Inktober kickstarted my love of drawing again this past year. Now it's all I want to do. Yeah, it's great to have those sort of challenges, but I don't participate in any of those sort of like month-long. But yeah, I mean, I think it's great. Whatever gets you going, And I think if you're drawing every day, 365, like. I posted on Facebook that day, like, I just want to draw comics all day. And it's true. Like, I just want to wake up, draw comics, and wake up the next day and draw comics, and eat some good food, go to the beach, golf, draw more comics. Like, I love doing it. That's all I want to do. So go to batatlanticbooks.com right now if you want to grab some copies of my comic books. They're available at batatlanticbooks.com. Yeah, link is in my bio. I'll put it in the chat. You can watch this on my YouTube. You can watch this on my Instagram. on the Facebook, all the places. So definitely go to batatlanticbooks.com right now. Help us hit goal. Have you ever worked on a comic whose script you didn't find interesting? I don't work with writers. I write and draw all my own stuff, right? So all my own characters, all my own stories. It's all me. All the Batlantic book stuff is all me. And so part of that is just that, again, this gets back to like, how do you find people to pay you to be a professional cartoonist? It's like, well, I don't have to. I drew it all myself. I write it all myself. I need to find people to want to read it. That's part of why I do lives like this and talk to people so I can find people that want to support it. But as far as collaborators, like, oh no, I wouldn't. I don't know. It's just not something I've had the opportunity to do. I'm not against it. If somebody wanted to collaborate, if anyone was watching now and they're like, oh man, I'd love to hire Dylan to do this thing, I think he'd be perfect for it. That would be cool. But I'm not waiting around for that. You know, I'm not gonna wait for someone to decide they want to use me on the project. I'll just create my own projects. So that would be my suggestion to everyone there. Goodbye, Qualcore. My suggestion to everyone out there is just start, right? Start making your own stories, start making your own characters. Keep that pencil moving, keep making awesome stuff that you're excited about. And you'll find like the more you draw and the more you draw stuff that you're excited about and inspiring to you, the more people will see that enthusiasm and that energy. So like when you see my stuff at batatlanticbooks.com, I'm thrilled to be making this comic book content. When you see it, you're gonna be like, oh man, this is like all of his favorite things in a book. It's like, yeah, this is the comic books I would buy. I want to make the stuff I would buy. So that's why I create the kind of stuff I create. And so if anyone wanted to hire me or use me on a thing, they'll be like, oh, I want to use him for something that looks like something he's right. I don't think a lot of people are going to be wanting me to work on like a My Little Pony comic book. It just wouldn't fit with how I create. It wouldn't match up with the kind of stuff I'm producing. So I think, again, also this gets back to continuously drawing, creating, and making stuff you're proud of and excited about. That'll help to kind of put you into you'll find your niche, your market, your readers that connect with what you do. And then you won't have to be like, oh no, I shouldn't. They want me to do My Little Pony stuff, and I should have shown them that that's not what I do. If only I had drawn more. I'm going to read your comic. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, read the comic. Go to batatlanticbooks.com. Jump in. Enjoy. I'm super excited to have it at 22 backers. You can be backer number 23. Let's see if we're still at 22 backers. We are currently at 22 backers. So jump in right now. Go to batatlanticbooks.com and help us hit goal. You aren't charged until the campaign ends. So that's good. That's cool. Don't have to worry about, obviously don't overextend yourself, but jump in, enjoy. There's a lot of cool stuff up there, shirts and hats and comic books and a bunch of stuff. So, and if you want to take lessons from me, if anybody's like, oh man, I love how Dylan draws and I'd love to see more of his whatever techniques. Oh man, you want to see all my sweet, sweet techniques. Go to makecomicscool.com. That's where you can see all my sweet, sweet techniques. And I do give lessons and instruction. I also really like teaching. I think it's fun. So yeah, it's Taco Tuesday. What's everybody having for tacos tonight? Anything good? I think I'm having a thing called taco ring, which is something I had never had until I met my wife, and then she was like, taco ring. And I'm like, that doesn't sound right. I think you're saying it wrong, but it's true. That's what it is. Taco ring. And I'm listening to some good music. Just sharing the Kickstarter, the live stream. So yeah, batlanticbooks.com right now. Jump in, help us hit gold. Do I ink in digital? Yeah, I ink digitally and traditionally. Time for me to leave. Thanks for the live. Yeah, no problem. Shot 27. Go to batlanticbooks.com right now and grab a Kickstarter reward, and I'll mail it out to you. Every little bit helps us get closer to goal. Yeah, I ink digitally and traditionally. Inking is great. I love to ink, but I would say definitely learn how to draw first, right? Learn how to use a pencil first. You'll find that it can get real aggravating real quick if you jump from if you skip the penciling phase early on. It's easier later maybe to, but you've seen me here. I've gone over this a few times, doing different sort of passes with this, and that's under the couch. Oh, I got it. I've done a few passes on this, and that's really the thing, is that you keep taking this neat eraser, bringing it down, coming back up, doing another round, and then once you can get into doing noodly doodly stuff like this, but you want to make sure you have a pretty good framework before you start getting all these sort of all that little stuff. Right, like this will get to there. That's kind of always my plan, is to put that much into everything. I want everything to kind of have that level of grit to it. Even my digital stuff, I want to have that sort of level of texture. So now I've already gone over and given this like 2 passes already, and then I'll probably go in and just do another one. All right, and this will kind of be my final line, so that when I ink it, I could just go right to inks from this, but it's a pretty simple pose, so I want to make sure I kind of get it how I want it to be. So I'm thinking like that side of the head's gonna go. That's the scar across his eye. So yeah, it's cold today in sunny southern Maine. It's like 10 degrees. Freaking freezing out there. I love the micron brush. I got to get more. Yeah, what I've been using is show you these things. Micron PN. PN stands for pretty nifty. Pen stands for pen. They forgot the E. I'm just kidding. It's like got a little bit of a nib to it, so it's got a little bit of a give. So what I like it for is you can get sort of like these little lines in here, right? That's a good example of it. It gives it a little bit of wiggle, a little bit of waggle, but not so soft that I can't make a straight line with it. It's cold in Jersey. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me, Smalls. PN, nice. Yeah, try them. I got them at the craft store. I like them. Give them a try. Tell them I sent you. Yeah, it's cold all up and down the East Coast. So here in sunny southern Maine, it's freezing today. So, but whatever. Good drawing weather. Like people are like, oh, it's gonna rain. I'm like, good drawing weather. I'm like, oh, it's gonna snow. I'm good drawing weather. It's tough to be like motivated to draw inside for 10 hours a day when it's 90 degrees out. It's like, ooh, I feel like I should get some fresh air. But when it's freaking freezing, you're like, I'm not missing nothing. I'll just sit inside. I'm not missing nothing. So yeah, go to batlanticbooks.com. If you haven't yet, do it. Why not? It's cool. All the cool kids are doing it. So batlanticbooks.com. Let me know if you have any questions, and grab a copy of my comic books. Help us hit goal. We are almost at 50% funded, but I need your help right now, people out there on the internet. Go to batlanticbooks.com and Let me know if you have any questions about the campaign, if there's anything you want to get more information about. I'm super excited about the books. I think that they're great, and I think you'll love it. So go to batlanticbooks.com right now. Grab multiple copies. If you're a retailer, grab a retailer bundle. That would really help us stay cool. Grab a commission if you want this drawing I'm doing right now, my character versus. Let me know. I'm happy to send it to you. And I'm going to probably ink this week. I like to kind of always have a drawing going. Just kind of sitting here on my drawing table, staring at me. I like to have drawings in process, so I always have something to kind of be working on. So batlanticbooks.com is a Kickstarter campaign for my newest graphic novels, The Oppressors Volume 1 and Archive Universe Volume 3. But if you missed out on Volumes 1 and 2, don't you worry your pretty little head, because Volumes 1 and 2 are also available. And you can get my Tyler Kirkham variant cover as an add-on if you want that too. So check it out. Let me know what you think. All right, I'm gonna jump off. Thanks for watching me draw. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. And batlanticbooks.com right now. Yeah, yabba-doo. Thanks, Spalding. Spalding 66th Street. Getting there. That's the thing about drawing is it's just time consuming. It just takes a while to draw stuff. Oh, you want to see my final boss cover? This is a drawing I did for Tyler Kirkham's final boss. It came out good. He liked it. So that's available. The final boss book is available as an add-on. So if you go to batlanticbooks.com right now, you can get my final boss variant cover. His book has been delayed because of the printing paper shortage. But if you want to grab final boss variant, it's available. Looks cool in color. So that's the original for that. I said that was stuck underneath my drawing table there. What's that over there? Oh, I have engraved. So my creator-owned comic book series engraved. If we hit the stretch goal is you can unlock this book engraved. So it's like how that one came out too. There's a lot of comic book artwork over here. So yeah, jump in right now. Atlanticbooks.com. Grab a reward. Help us hit goal. And stay safe out there. It's bananas. It's BANANAS out there. So stay safe. Have fun. See ya.